Fucking dogmatism.
So, when I was a little kid, I used to do something pretty stupid. I used to relate everything I saw to my ideology. So, I saw Kant's metaphysics or Nazi racial theory and try to relate it to my ideology. I'd say, this serve my ideology in any purpose? If it doesn't, well, then it's garbage. And I think this is actually something that happens to a lot of people and they don't acknowledge it. But this has a problem, and that is that this ideology that I had came up with in my mind, well, it didn't really make sense most of the time. And when it failed, I felt betrayed, I felt alone, I felt lost. And this actually happened a couple times because I was a stupid kid. But yeah, I was actually a very homogenic one. But then I came up with something new. We all know that ideologies are basically a bunch of dogmas joined together that kind of make sense. But then it would be reasonable to think that dogmas were the source of my suffering. But I acknowledge that they were necessary to kind of make sense of the whole thing. So I came up with two of them. These were, first, a variety of opinions are necessary to have a good political form. And second, these opinions need to be based on a good or credible theoretical framework. And you'd say, well, what the hell is a good theoretical framework? And to be honest, well, I can't tell either. But I can give you some examples. I think the Nazis don't have a good theoretical framework because, well, their economic theory has been proven to be absolute bullshit, and their racial theory has been proven to be pseudoscience. I think the MAGAs have a good theoretical framework. Obviously, the queers have a good theoretical framework. And, well, the classics, the communists, the liberals, the anarchists, I think all they have a good theoretical framework in expense of the fact that, well, some of the times they have it brought into practice, they failed or something like that. Well, yeah, it's a very subjective approach to life and to politics and even to oneself. But I think it tries to be objective in the diversity. So, or do you want some? Chance.